a young girl from the vibrant streets of Harlem, moving to the rhythm of her own dreams, who one day stands on stage accepting a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress. That is the story of Teyana Taylor, from choreographing Beyoncé's iconic Ring the Alarm video at just 15 years old to becoming a multi-hyphenate powerhouse in music, film, and fashion. Her path has been paved with determination and undeniable talent. Today, in 2026, with a net worth of $8 million and a career that includes platinum-selling albums, blockbuster roles, and groundbreaking creative direction, Teyana is the definition of a self-made icon. But behind the awards and the spotlight lies a life of extraordinary luxury and quiet strength. What does a day in her world really look like? Stay with us as we uncover the breathtaking lifestyle of Teyana Taylor in 2026, from her jaw-dropping homes to her family bonds, her sleek car collection, and everything in between. Trust me, this is one tour you do not want to miss. Early life and challenges. To truly appreciate the heights Teyana Taylor has reached, we must first understand the ground she rose from. Born on December 10, 1990, in the heart of Harlem, New York, Teyana grew up in a world where dreams often felt bigger than the circumstances around them. Harlem in the early 90s was a place of rich culture and raw energy, but it was also marked by the kind of challenges that test a young spirit. Her mother, Nikki Taylor, raised her as a single parent, pouring every ounce of love and ambition into her only child. Nikki, who would later become Teyana's manager, instilled in her a fierce work ethic and an unshakable belief that talent, paired with hustle, could open any door. Teyana's father, Tito Smith, was present in her life but lived separately, adding layers of complexity to her family dynamic. Yet it was her mother's influence that became the cornerstone of her resilience. Nikki worked tirelessly, often juggling multiple jobs, to ensure Teyana had opportunities in dance classes, talent shows, and anything that nurtured her budding creativity. From a young age, Teyana was drawn to performance. She would sing in church choirs and compete in local talent searches at the legendary Apollo Theater, where the echoes of past greats like Ella Fitzgerald and James Brown seemed to whisper encouragement. But the path was far from easy. Growing up in a single-parent household in a bustling urban neighborhood meant facing financial struggles head-on. There were times when resources were tight, and Teyana recalls moments of watching her mother stretch every dollar to keep the lights on and the dreams alive. One particularly vivid story from her early years involves a school talent show. At just 9 years old, Teyana performed with such passion that she won first place, but the prize money was a modest sum that her family desperately needed. Instead of spending it on herself, she insisted on contributing to household bills. It was a small act, but it revealed the depth of her character even then. School life brought its own hurdles. As a creative soul in a system that sometimes prioritized conformity, Teyana felt the sting of being different. She was often the girl who stood out with her bold style and unstoppable energy, which sometimes led to teasing from peers who did not understand her drive. Yet these experiences only fueled her fire. By her early teens, she was already making waves. At 14, she landed a spot on MTV's My Super Sweet 16, a moment that introduced her to a national audience and caught the eye of music industry heavyweights. Through it all, family remained her anchor. Nikki's unwavering support taught Teyana the power of perseverance. "My mom showed me that no matter what, you keep pushing," Teyana has often shared in interviews. These early lessons in grit and gratitude laid the foundation for everything that followed. Little did she know, those Harlem streets were preparing her for a stage much larger than she could have imagined. As we move from these formative years to the explosive start of her career, it is clear that Teyana's story is one of turning obstacles into opportunities, one step at a time. Career journey. From those early glimpses of talent in Harlem to commanding the global stage, Teyana Taylor's career is a masterclass in evolution and excellence. It all began in earnest when she was just 15. Fresh off her appearance on My Super Sweet 16, she caught the attention of Pharrell Williams and the Neptunes. They signed her to their Star Trek Entertainment label, a move that felt like destiny. Her first major credit came quickly. She choreographed Beyoncé's Ring the Alarm video, stepping into the studio as a teenager and holding her own with one of the biggest names in music. It was a bold statement. Here was a young artist not just performing, but shaping the visuals that would define a generation. The years that followed were a whirlwind of growth. In 2008, Teyana released her debut mixtape, From a Planet Called Harlem, blending soulful vocals with hip-hop edges. It was raw, authentic, and a clear sign of the artist she was becoming. But the music industry is tough, and Teyana faced the familiar challenges of being a multifaceted talent in a world that often wanted to box artists into one category. She danced, she sang, she rapped. Labels saw potential but struggled to market her versatility. In 2012, she made a pivotal move, signing with Kanye West's Good Music imprint under Def Jam. This partnership unlocked new doors. Her work on West's Yeezus album showcased her vocal range and creative vision, earning her widespread acclaim. Her breakthrough as a solo artist came with the release of The Album in 2020. The project was a triumph, debuting at number 8 on the Billboard 200 and earning platinum certification. Tracks like Rose in Harlem and Gonna Love Me became anthems of self-love and empowerment. Critics praised her for blending R&B, hip-hop, and jazz in ways that felt fresh yet timeless. But Teyana was not content with music alone. She expanded into acting, landing roles that showcased her depth. In A Star Is Born, she appeared alongside Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, delivering a performance that hinted at greater things to come. Then came The Harder They Fall in 2021, where her portrayal of Cherokee Bill's love interest brought intensity and charisma to the screen. By the mid-2000s, Teyana had added director and choreographer to her resume. She helmed videos for artists like Justin Bieber and created stunning visuals for her own projects. Her creative direction for Adidas campaigns and fashion collaborations further cemented her as a tastemaker. The pinnacle arrived in 2026. Teyana's role in a critically acclaimed drama earned her the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress, a moment that left audiences in awe as she took the stage, tears in her eyes, thanking her mother, her daughters, and the fans who had been with her from the start. Along the way, her achievements piled up. Multiple BET Awards, Soul Train Music Awards, and nominations from the NAACP Image Awards. Her net worth grew steadily through album sales, tours, acting gigs, endorsements, and smart business ventures. She launched her own creative collective and invested in fashion lines that reflected her bold aesthetic. Yet through every milestone, Teyana remained grounded. She has spoken openly about the pressure of being a black woman in entertainment, navigating industry biases while raising a family. Her career is not just about success, it is about representation and breaking barriers for the next generation. As we shift from her professional triumphs to the luxurious life she has built, it is impossible not to see how every step of her journey has led to this moment of well-earned abundance. Real estates, the Calabasas Crown Jewel, $6,250,000. Nestled in the exclusive hills of Calabasas, California, this estate is the crown jewel of Teyana Taylor's portfolio and the primary hub for her life in 2026. Spanning an impressive footprint on a private gated lot, the home serves as her West Coast command center, a place where Hollywood glamour meets family warmth. As you enter the grand foyer, the space opens into an expansive open-concept living area that feels both majestic and inviting. Soaring ceilings draw the eye upward, while large windows flood the room with natural light, creating an atmosphere of effortless elegance. Plush seating arrangements invite conversation, and a statement fireplace anchors the room, perfect for those cozy evenings when Teyana unwinds with her daughters after a long day on set. Moving deeper into the home, the gourmet kitchen stands as a chef's paradise. Custom cabinetry lines the walls, and high-end appliances gleam under recessed lighting. This is where Teyana experiments with recipes passed down from her Harlem roots, blending soul food classics with modern twists for family dinners. Adjacent to the kitchen is a formal dining area that seats 12, ideal for hosting intimate gatherings of close friends and industry collaborators. The flow from kitchen to dining creates a seamless space for entertaining, something Teyana has mastered as her career has evolved. Upstairs, the primary suite is a haven of tranquility. It features a sitting area overlooking the rolling hills, where Teyana often journals or reviews scripts in the early mornings. The ensuite bathroom offers a deep soaking tub and dual vanities, a spot for her to recharge with self-care rituals that keep her centered. The suite connects to a private balcony, providing a quiet vantage point to watch the sunset over the landscape. For her daughters Junie and Rue, the home includes dedicated spaces that foster creativity and play. One room serves as a versatile studio, where they practice dance moves together, echoing Teyana's own childhood passion. But the true showstopper is the outdoor oasis. The resort-style backyard centers around a stunning infinity-edge pool that seems to blend into the horizon. Lounge areas with comfortable seating surround it, shaded by mature trees for those warm California afternoons. A built-in outdoor kitchen and dining pavilion make it perfect for summer barbecues, where Teyana hosts family celebrations. The pool area has become a favorite for the girls, who splash around while Teyana watches from a shaded cabana, phone in hand but heart fully present. This Calabasas home is more than luxury. It is a reflection of Teyana's journey from urban roots to elevated living, a place where she balances her demanding schedule with the joy of motherhood. From the energy of Calabasas, we transition to the warmth of the South, where another gem awaits. The Atlanta family estate, $4,500,000. In the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, Teyana's family estate offers a different kind of sanctuary, one rooted in comfort, community, and Southern charm. This property, which she has called home since her move from New York years ago, feels like an extension of her Harlem upbringing, but elevated to a new level of sophistication. The entrance leads into a welcoming great room with high ceilings and an abundance of natural light. Oversized sofas and warm textures create a space where Teyana and her daughters curl up for movie nights, laughing over popcorn and stories from the day. The kitchen here is the heart of the home, a hub of activity where Teyana prepares meals that bring everyone together. Granite countertops provide ample space for baking sessions with Junie and Rue, and a large island serves as the spot for homework help or casual conversations. A breakfast nook overlooks the backyard, making mornings feel bright and full of possibility. Nearby, a spacious family room flows into an area dedicated to creativity. This is where Teyana sets up her home office, complete with a large desk for reviewing creative projects and a cozy reading corner for the girls. The bedrooms upstairs are tailored to each family member's needs. The primary suite includes a sitting area and access to a private terrace, offering Teyana a moment of solitude when she needs to reflect on her latest directorial venture. Outside, the backyard is a private paradise centered on a large, inviting swimming pool. The water features gentle fountains, and the surrounding deck includes built-in seating for family barbecues. Lush landscaping provides privacy, making it a secure haven for the girls to run and play. Teyana often joins them for afternoon swims, turning the pool into a place of bonding and laughter. This Atlanta estate is where Teyana finds her rhythm as a mother and creator. It is less about flash and more about the everyday magic of family life, a perfect counterbalance to her high-profile career. As we leave the family-focused energy of Atlanta, we head to a more serene escape that captures Teyana's artistic soul. The Joshua Tree Creative Retreat, $3,600,000. Tucked away in the serene landscape near Joshua Tree, California, Teyana's creative retreat is her ultimate hideaway. a place where she reconnects with nature and her inner artist. This property offers a stark contrast to her other homes, embracing a minimalist yet luxurious vibe that inspires deep reflection. The main living space opens to breathtaking views of the desert terrain, with large glass doors that blur the line between indoors and out. Comfortable seating areas encourage relaxation, and a central fireplace adds warmth during cooler evenings. The kitchen is efficient and stylish, equipped for simple, nourishing meals that Teyana prepares during her stays here. It connects to a dining area that feels intimate, perfect for quiet dinners under the stars. Bedrooms are designed for rest and rejuvenation. The primary suite includes a private sitting area and direct access to the outdoors, where Teyana can unwind with a book or simply gaze at the night sky. The highlight of this retreat is the outdoor pool, a sparkling gem that overlooks the iconic Joshua trees and rugged hills. The pool deck features lounge chairs and a shaded pergola, creating an ideal spot for Teyana to meditate on her next moves or simply enjoy the silence. These three properties paint a vivid picture of Teyana's current lifestyle, one of balance, beauty, and intentional living. From the grandeur of Calabasas to the family warmth of Atlanta and the artistic peace of Joshua Tree, each space tells a story of a woman who has mastered the art of thriving on her own terms. Car collection. With her stunning homes as the backdrop, Teyana Taylor's car collection adds another layer of excitement to her daily life. In 2026, she maintains a curated selection of 3 standout vehicles, each chosen for its blend of luxury, performance, and personal meaning. We explore them from the most extravagant to the more sentimental, each one a chapter in her journey of success. Leading the lineup is her Lamborghini Urus, valued at $550,000. This bold SUV has become her ultimate statement piece for navigating the demanding streets of Los Angeles and making powerful arrivals at red carpet events. Teyana often describes the Urus as the car that matches her unstoppable drive, especially after major career wins like her Golden Globe victory. She remembers the first long drive she took in it with her daughters, turning what could have been a routine trip into an adventure filled with music and laughter. It is the vehicle she relies on when she needs to feel empowered and in control, handling everything from school drop-offs to late-night studio sessions with effortless confidence. Next is her Porsche Panamera, priced at $350,000. This sleek sedan serves as her reliable daily driver in Atlanta, where she values its refined balance of speed and comfort for everyday family life. Teyana has shared how the Panamera allows her to stay focused during commutes, whether she is reviewing lyrics for a new track or catching up on calls with her creative team. One story that stands out is the time she used it for a spontaneous road trip with her mother, reminiscing about old Harlem days while the car handled the miles smoothly. It is the practical luxury she turns to when she wants to blend her high-energy career with the quiet joy of motherhood. Rounding out the trio is her cherished Chevrolet Corvette, a classic model valued at $150,000. This American icon holds a special place in her heart, gifted to her by Iman Shumpert during happier times in their relationship. Today, it serves as a nostalgic reminder of joy and serves her well for weekend escapes to Joshua Tree. Teyana loves taking it out on open roads, the engine's roar echoing her own unstoppable spirit. She has shared laughs with friends about how this car brings out her playful side, often leading to impromptu dance sessions at scenic stops. It is a beautiful blend of history and horsepower, proving that some treasures only grow more meaningful with time. Teyana's cars are not just status symbols, they are extensions of her personality, each one telling a story of triumph, family, and the freedom to move forward on her own path. Personal life. Amid the luxury and accolades, Teyana Taylor's personal life in 2026 is what truly anchors her and gives her story its deepest meaning. At the center of everything are her 2 daughters, Iman Junie Taylor Schumpert Jr., now 10 years old, and Rue Rose Schumpert, 5, after finalizing her divorce from Iman Schumpert in 2024, Teyana has cultivated a relationship with her ex that is rooted in mutual respect and unwavering commitment to co-parenting. They share custody in a way that feels seamless and supportive, with both parents making conscious efforts to keep the girl's world stable and loving. Teyana has openly celebrated this dynamic, saying in interviews that they remain the best of friends and an incredible team for their children. Family time is sacred, whether it is quiet evenings at home in Atlanta playing board games or spontaneous trips to the Joshua Tree retreat, where the girls run free under the desert sky. Junie, with her confident and curious spirit, has started showing her own creative flair, often joining her mother for dance practices or asking insightful questions about Teyana's directing work. Rue brings a bubbly energy that fills every room, turning ordinary moments into pure joy. Teyana makes it a priority to be fully present, reading bedtime stories, helping with school projects, and teaching them the importance of kindness and self-belief, lessons she learned from her own mother in Harlem. These everyday rituals keep her grounded, reminding her that no award or achievement compares to the laughter echoing through her homes. The divorce, while painful and highly publicized, brought its share of challenges. Media scrutiny and online criticism tested her resilience, with some questioning her choices and spreading rumors. Teyana faced the spotlight with remarkable grace, addressing the narrative directly in a heartfelt statement that focused on healing, growth, and protecting her family. She emphasized that the split was about evolving as individuals while preserving the love they built together. Her honesty and strength in those moments earned her even greater admiration from fans who saw her as a role model for navigating life's hardest chapters. Beyond her immediate family, Teyana remains deeply committed to her community. She actively supports organizations that empower young Black girls in the arts, funding workshops and mentorship programs that echo her own journey from Harlem talent shows to global stages. Her involvement goes beyond donations. She shows up in person, sharing stories of perseverance and encouraging the next generation to dream boldly. These efforts are a natural extension of her public persona, where she consistently portrays strong, multifaceted women who overcome obstacles with authenticity and fire. In 2026, Teyana's personal life is a beautiful, evolving tapestry of love, resilience, and purpose. It is the quiet force behind her public success, the reason she shows up every day with such passion. Her ability to balance motherhood, co-parenting, and community impact while living in the spotlight proves that true fulfillment comes from the connections we nurture and the legacy we intentionally build for those who come after us. In many ways, her personal world is the most inspiring part of her entire lifestyle. And there you have it, the full picture of Teyana Taylor's incredible lifestyle in 2026. From her inspiring rise out of Harlem to the opulent homes, sleek cars, and heartfelt family moments that define her days, she continues to prove that with talent, heart, and hustle, anything is possible. If you enjoyed this deep dive into her world, hit that like button, subscribe for more celebrity lifestyle tours, and let us know in the comments which part of Teyana's life you want to explore next. Until then, keep chasing your dreams the Teyana way. We will see you in the next one.